Hi, I'm Jenny Lu. We're learning Yang Sao Tai Chi 24 short form step by step. In this video, we are going to go over sequences 7 and 8. So grasp the sparrow's tail on the left and then right. If you missed any of the previous moves, please check on this channel under the playlist Tai Chi Yang Sao 24. Let's get started. In this video, we are in back view, but before we go over the actual sequences, number 7 and 8, grasp the sparrow's tail on the left and then the right, we're going to go over the leg work first, the footwork. It's really going to help us to set a good foundation. Okay, so let's take on the left side first. So your bow stance, so left leg on the front, make sure your shin is perpendicular to the floor, your kneecap and your second toe, they're pointing to the front, right, the same direction. And your hands can just rest on your pelvis. So your pelvis is actually facing, right, this front side you're facing at right now. And the back foot is about 45 degrees. And if you look down, your feet are on either side of an imaginary line. They're on two lines, not the same line, for your stability, right? This is our bow stance. And again, how far you take your back foot, it's either double hip width apart, or if you feel a little bit better this way, you can draw it in a little bit more. Okay, so back leg, slightly soften the knee so we can move. Okay, so this is front stance or bow stance, and then we're going to shift our torso back by going into back stance. So when we do that, okay, a few things are happening. So we're going to slowly sink the weight and start to pivot on the ball of the back foot. Okay, so now do it again. So from here, front stance, back stance. When you pivot, your pelvis actually is going to also turn. So instead of the torso facing forward in this front stance or attacking stance, you are retreating, right? Going into a back stance. And you're also making your body, your torso, a smaller target. So we're naturally slanting a little bit. Okay, and we're going to try it on the other side because we have to actually do it 2 times. So take your bow stance on the right side. Same thing, make sure you're stable. You can put your hands on the pelvis, so just know you are facing forward right now at your right side. So as we shift the weight back, you're going to just pivot on the ball of your foot a little bit more. So then you can feel like you are actually taking your torso on an angle instead of just facing forward. And also by pivoting that back ball of the foot, we are protecting that knee. Okay, because if I don't pivot, right, so I might be twerking the leg a little bit if the pelvis is not flexible enough. So try this, and again, if the stance is too wide, take it a little shorter, and then front stance, back stance, front and back. Try that a few times, and then once you're comfortable, we can go learn the upper bodies too. Good job. Now that you got the front and the back stances down, we can learn sequences 7 and 8, grasp the sparrow's tail. Okay, so last week we ended up right here at reverse reeling of the arms or roll back the forearms. So we are in empty stance. You're sitting on the right leg and your left hand is on the front. Right hand is kind of by your waist. Okay, so from here, we're going to hold the ball on the right side. So you're going to draw your left foot by your right foot, and then you're just going to hold the ball. So much like when we started the form. And we're going to take that left foot out. So you're going to set that front foot heel down first, going into the first part of grasp the sparrow's tail, which is called ward off. So you're going to come into bow stance, right, front stance in the lower body, and then your upper body. So ward off is definitely a smaller move compared to the one we did in the beginning, parting the wild horse's mane. So we're just come here, and the front hand is just like a semicircle, right? Like when we practice universal posture, standing meditation, and your left hand is just right in front of your heart. Right hand is by your right hip. If you're not sure about this hand, you're going to be able to see it on the other side. Okay, so relax. This is a front stance, ward off. Next one is roll back, right? So peng lü ji an, that's in Chinese, the 4 moves that makes up grasp the sparrow's tail. So from here, you're gonna gently turn your torso a little bit, just a little bit to the left side, and then putting your left hand, imagine there's a person in front of you, you're putting this hand on their shoulder. They're about to punch you, so you're putting that on their shoulder, and then your right hand is going to go just hold their elbow. So from here, now we're going to go into the back stance. Okay, we practiced before. So pivot on the back ball of your foot. You're going to get low and then get this person down on the floor, right? So it's a healing martial art. And once you come back, after roll back, we're going to press. So from the back stance, we go into the front stance again. And then when you press, you are putting the right hand by the wrist area. Unlike in 37, we're doing palm to palm. Okay, so this is a press right here. And the next one, you're going to just kind of wipe off your hands and then taking yourself to back stance again by pivoting. Remember to pivot on the back ball of your foot as you withdraw, right? This is withdraw and push. The front heel will be down, toes up, and then you're going to bring the hands down to the belly and then going up right here. Okay, so we'll do one more time smoother, just so you have everything in one flowing movement. Okay, right here. Hold the ball, step out, ward off, roll back, pivot on the right ball of your foot, press, withdraw, and push. Okay, now we're going to go over to the other side. So the transition is very important. From this side, facing the left, we're going to do a 180-degree turn. So we're going to rely on that back stance again. So as you sink your weight, pivot on the back ball of the foot, start to open your arms to the right. So you're kind of drawing, expansive move. At the same time, your left heel is pivoting. So then now we can turn to face. Your torso's kind of facing the front again, but we're getting ready. We're getting ready to take that step to the right side. Okay, so stepping out, bow stance, first one, ward off right, roll back. There's a little bit of pivot, like pivoting, turning, and then right here, pivot on the back ball of the foot, press. Okay, so that semicircle, your finger, hand is by the wrist and you're pressing. Withdraw. Make sure you pivot on the back ball of the foot, tip the front foot, and then push. Okay, good. And we're going to slowly take the back foot forward. Inhale. Exhale. You can close right here. Gather healing energy. So in the next 2 videos, we're going to do back view, and then the mirror image is really just for you to see what's happening on the front. Keep practicing. Sometimes it really takes patience, consistency. Maybe you have to study the lower body first, the upper body, and then put them together. It's really just practicing, and then focusing on moving from your core. And if you like learning like this, step by step with us, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell next to it so you get notified the next time when I come out with new videos. See you soon.